He caught you with one there, huh? It's okay. It happens. This is boxing after all. It doesn't matter that you got knocked down. You can get him back in the next round. You did the right thing, though. You took your time and you got back up. Your father would be proud of you. That's what champions do, Andre. They get back up.
What is that?
Ammonia. That shit'll wake you right up.
What did he hit me with?
His head. This is a penitentiary, son. That rep ain't gonna do shit but count somebody out, which means you got to knock that cracker on his ass, yeah? Now you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
Knock the fuck on his ass.
Congratulations on your victory, boy. You look real good out there. We're really fucking impressed. Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
I don't want to die in prison.
Easy now, son. Don't try to talk. Just take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing.
I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned pro years ago. He's been the amateur champ for 9 years. 9 years, are you gonna let him make it 10? That's right, that's why we're here, to get the gold medal. Now go get him, kid!
What a challenge for Andre Bishop as round one is underway. Nobody over the course of the past 9 years has been able to conquer Joel Savone. The Cuban has now been a 9-time champion of these World Amateur Games. The other day when we were talking, big shot, the right came clean. He is big shot he just scored with. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Savone's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. Andre Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. And that had some bite to it, that right hand by Andre Bishop. Able to dismiss it. Bishop's ability to punch, to flat out put forth power, puts people in the seats. Early on, that's what they expect to see here.
And early on, sometimes too much of a good thing, guess what? It can be dangerous. It can backfire. If he lands a punch and it doesn't get rid of the guy, well, what else can he do? What happens then?
A snapping combination by Andre Bishop. Right to the belt line. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Good return fire that time. And that does it for this round.
Keep landing the big shots. This guy will go to sleep.
All right, deep breath. Get some water. You're good. You're okay. Breathe for me. Now listen. You threw a white punch and it got you.
Coming together, you start to find your range. That was good, much better. Just get on the inside and you work.
All right, breathe, deep breath, get some water. You're good. You're okay. Breathe for me. Now listen, you threw a white punch and it got you.
Okay, that's it. Listen, kid, keep the jab working, but I need to see more than one punch. This guy doesn't...
Joel Savone's got to be so careful here, Teddy. He was knocked down in the last round, and you know his opponent's going to be gunning for him here at the start of this round.
But this is where you walk a tightrope, so to speak, because if he's too careful, as you alluded to, guess what? His opponent walks in and the fight's gonna get stopped. So, yeah, he's gotta be smart, but he's also gotta pitch something at his opponent, chuck something at his opponent to keep him off a little bit too.
If things stay this way, Andre Bishop is gonna coast into victory. He has a considerable lead against Joel Savone. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Bishop's is being smart on the outside. Great work offensively landing that combination by Andre Bishop. Overhand right can be so effective. You see how heavy Bishop is breathing right now. He's desperate to get some air into those lungs.
He better close that mouth before he's desperate to get his jaw wired.
Savone's able to land a good, solid left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. A solid, true uppercut by Andre Bishop. Doubles up the jab to the head. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. And this round comes to an end.
Go out and fight this guy. Take it to this guy. You have...
Very good. Very good. You gotta keep working, Andre. Keep working. Give it all you got. Okay? Don't stay too close. Work.
Listen, you can throw him up with some head movement. That's it. Throw him up with head movement.
All right, kid. Let's see your skills on the heavy bag. All right.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. Do you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches.
And round number 3 is underway. Very nice, consistent offensive attack from Andre Bishop against the 9-time World Amateur Games titleist. Very accurate two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Now, this is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
That's an impactful right hand by Andre Bishop. A well-placed uppercut by Andre Bishop. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Solid right by Andre Bishop. Right hand downstairs. Solid right by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. He has found his groove with this right hand. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? Big drama, big finish for Andre Bishop, taking the gold medal at these World Amateur Games with a spectacular knockout of the Cuban Joel Savone.
Andre, how does it feel to be named fighter of the games?
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted fighter of the
Yeah,
games,
baby!
It's an honor.
Gold medal, baby! Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Ray.
Hey, big baby Bishop, I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor just being...
Hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop, what? It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, McQueen Promotions is pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac Frost to our roster of boxing talent.
Isaac, are you disappointed that Andre Bishop won fighter of the games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is a talented middleweight, but I think Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
All right, keep busy out there. Don't hesitate on those combos. Keep it up. that chin down. Keep those elbows in. Speed and power.
You okay?
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus, despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, McQueen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me!
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad!
You've been listening to this stupid old man!
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with!
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We have a big card for you tonight, and a lot of people excited about what we're going to bring you in moments on our undercard. It is the pro debut of the middleweight, Andre Bishop. He will be going up against the cagey veteran, Lucius Palmer, from here at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Stay with us for that. Everybody in this arena has been looking forward to this moment, the opening moments of Andre Bishop's pro career. So much hype, so many expectations. Stands opposite Lucius Palmer right now. Of course, all that hype built on the foundation of a gold medal at the World Amateur Games. Blocks that punch. Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that could be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flinch of the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. A solid uppercut by Andre Bishop. What an excellent two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Little head knocking with that right hand. Oh, that's hurt. Great combination. He is down on the mat. Trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Look at that! Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Victory to start your career, as if the buzz isn't big enough for Andre Bishop. This will put fuel on that fire. He gets rid of Lucius Palmer.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
I said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record like nobody's. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. And I'm gonna help you get there. We're gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm gonna be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm gonna be disappointed. Got it, kid? I wanna see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. For the official introductions, we send it up to the ring. Well, a lot of people were looking forward to this fight, and with very good reason. When you pit these two guys together, it should be a very good fight.
You don't have to look for either one of them. They are right there to be found, and our fans love that.
Nice block by Andre Bishop. Teddy, typically in a fight like this, Walker's D's solid. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
See how he targets that hook? Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Andre Bishop.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Walker's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, big left hand. Did you see that? This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Walker's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. Nice, good, quick jabs by Andre Bishop. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh! Mike Walker's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim. Listen, the fighter's always going to argue, but Teddy, that's a referee doing his job, stopping a fight that should be stopped.
Yeah, better too soon than too late, and I think this was right on time.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going.
Ladies and gentlemen.
At 2-0, the young upstart Andre Bishop is getting a lot of attention, and he has ours tonight. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We welcome you to this night of boxing here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans. Bishop looks to start his pro career 3-0 as he takes on Wilfred Rosario.
His adversary, hailing out of Guantanamo, Wilfred Rosario.
Come on.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. Well, this could come down to the disposition of each fighter. Rosario's chances could depend on how he does playing that role of ultimate underdog and how his opponent does of playing the role of heavy favorite.
Yeah, well, what he hopes right now is that his opponent takes him for granted, overlooks him a little bit. But as the underdog, that's the benefit.
Rosario's, and yet another big shot comes in. Down he goes. Uppercut did the damage. But he's going to continue on, beating the count. Andre Bishop's combination punching is working well here. Protecting his head. There it is! Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? One, two, three, four, five.
I kept winning fights. I got people's attention.
My father told me to find out what it'll take to make you change your mind about working with us.
It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. All you gotta do is change Gus's mind.
What's that all? You don't have a say in this?
Sure I do. I say Gus is my manager.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to change Gus's mind.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I was by Keyshawn Hayes' camp the other day. His trainer thinks you're a sucker for the left hook. Keyshawn says he's dropping you with it.
Yeah? Well, Keyshawn Hayes is entitled to his own opinion, isn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen,
we welcome you to Atlantic City's Boardwalk Hall for the East Coast debut of the young upstart Andre Bishop. Tonight, the 3-0 middleweight will be taking on the hard-hitting Keyshawn Hayes. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Glad you're with us.
Bishop. And his opponent across the ring, by way of Newark, Keyshawn Hayes.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
This guy's got a mean left hook. He's going to try and catch you with it early.
Yeah, I heard about that.
When you get a fight like this, then it's solid, right to the head and right to the canvas. Teddy, he does not appear to be hurt at all after that knockdown.
That's good concentration, and that's the benefit of seeing the punch.
Nice block by Hayes. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Wow! Blistering combination. The speed of those punches just put him down.
They got there quicker than his hands got back to cover.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Oh, and there you go. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? Andre Bishop gives Keyshawn Hayes a taste of his own medicine. The big hitter was hit hard. A knockout victory for Bishop.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. We have an update on the career of rising star Andre Bishop. And while he certainly hasn't taken an easy road so far in his career, Bishop is poised to have his coming out party against top 15 middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez, something virtually unheard of for a prospect with so few pro fights. What's more, the fight will take place in Alvarez's hometown of Chicago, although we can expect a few fans to make the trip from Philly.
What can I do for you, Mr. McQueen?
Andre, I have to tell you something about your father. Before he died, he and I agreed to a deal. I was going to get him a title shot and let Gus stay on as manager. Sadly, he never got a chance to tell Gus about it. I'll give you the same deal. Keep Gus as your trainer and manager. I'll promote your fights. Megan's young. She's got other fighters. And think about your brother.
What about my brother?
Raymond's got talent. Not your kind of talent, but he's big. You see how big he is. He could be heavyweight champ someday. Isaac Frost looks unbeatable now. God, who knows? Be smart, Andre. Let me take you and Raymond to the top.
Look, Mr. McQueen, I don't appreciate you talking about my father or trying to get me to go behind Gus's back. Stay away from my brother and stay away from me. Are we clear?
You have no idea who you're fucking with, kid. Oh, good luck with Alvarez. But I got a feeling it's not gonna be your night.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much-anticipated main event. Ricardo Alvarez is an established contender. Andre Bishop is a hot rising prospect. Will Bishop shine in the spotlight?
Well, everything he's done throughout his career, from the amateurs to this moment now, have prepared him for this moment.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Bishop's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Big shot comes crashing home. Oh, and he goes down for the first time tonight. So he was knocked down, but Andre Bishop is proving that he doesn't want to be knocked out tonight. That makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Look at that combination by Andre Bishop. What does the jab offer him here?
Victory.
It's as simple as that.
It sure is.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Way to block there.
Keep pushing.
Well, we got a southpaw in the ring tonight going up against a traditional orthodox or right-handed fighter. So many times we hear about the footwork. Teddy, explain the footwork in a matchup like this.
Well, what you want to do usually, traditionally, if you're the orthodox fighter, you want to take your left foot, your lead foot, and keep it outside the lead foot of the southpaw, his right foot, and step to your left a little bit. Take away his power punch, his left hand, and get a little better angle for your jab.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Bishop's three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him.
Kid, the judges ain't even watching this fight. I can see it in their eyes. Queen fucked us. We're not winning any decisions tonight. Means you gotta knock this guy on the canvas. Understand? Knock him on his ass.
Start of a new round. Andre Bishop's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round. That's a huge left he just scored with. Here in round number 2, Andre Bishop's really opening up. It is bombs away. Working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent.
And his opponent got caught. Why? Because he was standing in front not doing nothing. If you're not going to work, get out of range. Don't let your opponent work.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Solid shot, the left hand came in. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Here in round number 2, you get the sense that Andre Bishop really wants to impress. Look at this offensive surge he's putting forth. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Big shot, the left crashed home. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
Joe, in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you could go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Bishop's defense is paying off now. And now he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. That right hand serving him well. Good flush shot upstairs. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Best defense is control.
You're not winning, and you're not losing. You have to throw war on this guy. We can pull ahead, but we gotta fight. We gotta keep going.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, boom, left hand comes home. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in the hand.
Oh, and a big right hand lands. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Stay away from the east side.
Wow, nice flush left hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him.
And he walked right into it.
Scored well with that straight. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Bishop's hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that three-punch combo? A headshot blocked. Hard charging with that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And now he's acting like he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that. Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Nice work, the left hand to the head. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Bishop's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop.
Good round. Just like that. I need another round just like that. Just keep taking it to him. He doesn't like the pressure. Right?
Yes. Nice work, kid. Good job in that round. You can move your knee.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested. He is not in good shape. What a big shot. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Yeah!
11-0. We were ready to make a move. My future looked bright.
Nice place.
The gym's closed, fellas.
We didn't come here to work out.
What's going on?
We came to have a little talk.
I thought they were McQueen's thugs, but they were cops. Dirty cops on McQueen's payroll.
Wrong fucking move, kid. Wrong fucking move.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Kenny, and welcome to Friday Night Fights here on ESPN. Before we get into tonight's action, some shocking news this week involving middleweight prospect and amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop. Reports are coming in that Bishop has been arrested for allegedly carrying an unlicensed firearm and assaulting 2 police officers. Details remain spotty, but the word is there was an altercation in the late hours of the evening between Bishop and the police at Carisi's Boxing Club, the gym where Bishop trains.
The word of 2 decorated police officers was all it took. My dreams, my freedom, everything was taken from me.
Everybody up! Cell block D, get up!
Nobody could help me. I had to help myself. I couldn't let this place beat me. I did what I had to do. I fought.
Those crackers been talking so much about kicking your ass, they think they can take you one-on-one. I had to agree to some conditions, though. Bare knuckles. No refs, no rounds. You fight until somebody quits. Or can't get up.
I like those conditions.
And let's go get it on. Remember now, that professional boxing shit ain't gonna help you here. You got to knock this motherfucker out.
What's this I hear about you signing with D.L. McQueen?
No way, Adrian. Yo, Mr. McQueen told me Pop was gonna do the same thing.
And you believe that?
I believe this. Yo, Mr. McQueen has done a lot for me. And Dre, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna let him keep doing what he's doing.
Raymond, you'd be smart to stay away from McQueen, man. I always wanted you
I ain't you, Dre. I'm me. I'm a heavyweight, Mr. McQueen. Mr. McQueen believes I can be the champ. The champ. I'm going for it, brother. I gotta do what's best for me.
How's Gus taking him?
I had to let Gus go.
Raymond, no!
I didn't have no choice, Dre. Gus can't give me a shot at the title. Mr. McQueen can. Dad realized that too late, and I can't make that same mistake. I gotta do what's best for me and not what's best for Gus. Dre. Come on, man, you understand. Just like that.
It's like that, Dre. It's like that.
Gus retired from boxing. Isaac Frost became heavyweight champion. Baby brother was fulfilling his dream. And here, it's the same old business.
Time to skin another head. Hey, motherfucker. This shit isn't finished. What the hell are you talking about? I'm ready to fight right now. Get your boy ready.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He just had a fight, he ain't had time to rest.
I don't fucking care, Ace. He's gonna fight me right now, or there's gonna be serious problems. Okay?
Fuck it. Let's go. I served my full sentence. I lost my youth. I lost my career. I lost my dream. Now what? Baby brother got me a job as an assistant trainer.
Listen for the bell, man. Relax. Potter boy.
Very lucky for an ex-con to have a job.
That's what I like to see. A brother taking care of his brother. Andre, welcome back.
Hey, Mr. McQueen.
Raymond? Andre, you remember Mr. Franco.
Andre.
Mr. Franco has retired from the force. Works for me now.
Must be a big change for you.
Hope you learned to stay out of trouble.
Now he's learned his lesson. Andre, I'm sorry the way things worked out for you. But I've been taking good care of Raymond while you were away. We can't afford distractions. I hope we can count on you to help your brother.
It was good just to be back in the gym. It was good to see baby brother doing his thing. And it was good to be back in the gym. Put your weight on your lead foot. Turn your hips more. It'll increase your power. There you go.
Thanks for the advice.
This gym's got a reputation. I can't have people looking in here seeing me slapboxing.
Jokes, huh? Nice. I was starting to think you didn't like me.
Yeah, well, being on the outside takes some getting used to. Guess I'm still adjusting. I like you just fine, Megan. Always have. I never liked Mason Brooks. What the fuck was that, Brooks? You're supposed to be sparring.
Oh, fuck you, has-been. The shit wasn't low. Fuck you know about it anyway. You ain't even a fighter no more. Why don't you go clean some toilets or something?
Whatever.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. Go clean them toilets. Yeah, I left something in there for you, too.
Yo, Brooks, chill out.
Oh, what? You want to do something about it?
Get out of the ring, Raymond.
Dre,
what you doing? Raymond, get out of the ring.
I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right, we were sparring. I didn't want to.
Mason Brooks is an asshole. He needed that beat down. I like him better already.
In that case, I'm happy to help Mason become a better person.
Mason's a ranked heavyweight. You whipped a ranked heavyweight. You're still in great shape, Andre. I can get you work as a sparring partner.
Are you serious?
Antoine Barr's camp starts in 2 weeks.
wanted to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I gonna do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get you a license, and I can get you a fight. If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
I'm coming out of retirement too, kid.
Told you I'd change his mind.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, so look, we're gonna start with a couple of low-key fights in Mexico. These guys are durable, and they will be coming to fight.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 6 rounds of heavyweights. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action.
And his opponent across the ring, from Obregon, Antonio
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. Chavez has got it all in front of him right now, standing opposite a guy who can leapfrog him into success. If he's able to pull off this upset, the sky's the limit.
He gets all the things that we all aspire to when we're young. Fame, fortune, pretty girl, too.
Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
That's a big right hand. Big shot there. He just went down. The in-fighter went out, and now he went down.
Hey, it's okay to go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
Chavez is back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second.
And banging away he goes. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
by way of knockout, your winner, Andre Bishop.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
The Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City is home to our boxing card tonight, and it's headlined by a heavyweight clash. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you ringside. This is just the second fight at heavyweight for the former middleweight prospect, the American Andre Bishop. Tonight, Bishop will face Raul Castillo. Let's give you something to look for right from the start with Raul Castillo as round 1 is underway. Castillo is a fierce body puncher. Andre Bishop has had to do his scouting report and know that. Look for him to stay at a safe range and not let Castillo get to the inside. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Blocks the headshot. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Castillo. And now he's fired. Oh! He is not meant for life on the outside there, and he just paid the price. He goes down.
Because he didn't make his mind up. If you're not going to work out in front, get to a distance where you're safe. He stood there at a bad distance. No man's land.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head off.
Big shot. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare.
Wow! Raul Castillo's unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Andre Bishop's power shines tonight, a TKO victory.
And his confidence is floating. It is rising by the moment. He will go in the ring the next time a more sure fighter than ever before.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. And I know what kind of man my father is.
You know, it doesn't even matter anymore. I did the time.
It matters to me, Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
This is a big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang with the big guys. They think that you're just a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say, fuck them. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man, and if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. When you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart. And a good stiff left jab.
Teddy, this This will be very interesting to see if Andre Bishop is favoring that right hand, because our video evidence clearly showed that he hurt that right hand. Andre Bishop is a big, big shot he just scored with. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
Andre Bishop is just going to do further damage by throwing the right hand the way he just did. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Andre Bishop rocked by that power punch. Bishop is down. Bishop beats the count, but how does he look to you?
He looks like a guy who's wondering what happened, and that's where the job of the corner comes in when he gets back to the corner. Tell him why he got hit.
Andre Bishop able to throw a right hand, but look at the negative effect it has on him. Johnson is not even phased. Look at how much he's favoring things now, utilizing the left hand much more. Andre Bishop not coming with that typical right hand power we're used to seeing. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. So Andre Bishop throws a right hand there, but it's actually more damaging to him than to Meldrick Johnson. Bishop's left now getting into the mix. On the mark with that hook by Andre Bishop. And that's the end of round two.
Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. You need to move your head more, okay?
All right, relax. Relax. You're leaving yourself open now. You're throwing, you're punching.
Andre Bishop's hope for an evening going his way seems like it is out the door and gone. He went down in that last round, and he's been down numerous times tonight.
And you got to wonder whether or not this fight should continue.
Solid hook upstairs. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he got an opponent.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're gonna find out right now, he needs to right now.
Now this is amazing to me, because there's no doubt in my mind that Andre Bishop has severely injured that right hand. He's a one-arm fighter right now, just utilizing that left hand. And here's the stunner. I think he's beating Meldrick Johnson with just that left hand.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Resourceful hook by Andre Bishop. Johnson's got a cut. We can see that he's bleeding from his mouth. And that could be a real problem. People don't realize it, but that could be a big, big problem. Andre Bishop is damaging himself every time he throws that right hand. He is in serious pain. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. where there's a spot that his opponent doesn't want to be in. You see him backing him up against the ropes. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Andre Bishop's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
You gotta work, Trey. You gotta work. You're getting too close to him. You're letting him get off the punches first. Keep him at your distance, all right?
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Johnson's cornermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Right on the mark with the hook up top. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight. What impact from that uppercut by Andre Bishop. A well-placed left hand up top.
Pace yourself.
That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Andre Bishop.
Still not moving enough. Move.
Bishop's landed a good, solid combination. That's a good left hand by Johnson. Johnson's still feeling the effects of that knockdown from earlier, and you can see he's been eroding away as the fight has gone on.
And right now, I don't know if he can do anything. Right now, I think the responsibility might be in the corner. They better be ready to throw that towel in. They better be ready to protect their fighter.
And now another left.
Double jab, double jab. Hey, you gotta see that coming. Let's go.
A piercing hook to the head by Meldrick Johnson. Andre Bishop now just has to turn things over to Gus Carisi in that corner and hope they can do a lot of work on that cut in these 60 seconds.
Exactly. You never know how a fighter's going to behave when he's tested in that way. You know, he's been tested where he's been hurt, things like that. But when you're cut, you never know what a person's going to do, how he's going to behave.
An interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had injured that hand during his prison stay. On the mark with the combination by Andre Bishop. If Meldrick Johnson can see as easily as what we can see, then he knows Bishop is struggling just to land that left hand, and it's his only weapon. Oh, what a hook by Andre Bishop. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Targeting that head with the combination punching. Bishop's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him. Showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
There's another left hand from him. Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. Turns over that hook upstairs. Nearly flooring him, the hook by Andre Bishop.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Solid right by Johnson. He comes back with the left hand again. And this round comes to an end.
Breathe. Here we go. Breathe. Listen, Andre, stay smart. Stay smart with your boxing.
Hey, it's obvious that he's a one-handed fighter, but I'll tell you, Andre Bishop is having continued success just with that left. Scores up top with a left. Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Teddy, I can only imagine what his opponent is thinking right now when he looks across the ring and sees a guy that still is full of energy.
Well, I'll tell you what he's thinking. He's thinking, how come I'm feeling this way and he's feeling that way? And you know what? The guy he's looking at might not be feeling that way, but he's making him look like he is. He's making him think that he is, and that's all that counts.
Finish with the hook.
Lands a big hook. Comes across with a hook up top. Good smooth work by Johnson. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
And that's where he wants his man opposite him, right against the ropes. How about that left hand? This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said, if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. Well, hit the target that time. Good job with another left hand. Meldrick Johnson's on the bad end of a big hook upstairs. Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big on the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carisi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go two ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close the show.
Beautiful. Nice movement out there. Keep that up. Keep moving. Nice and relaxed. You're in control. Just keep that up. Stay away from those ropes. Just keep it.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. Johnson's cut is really a mess right now, and it could jeopardize this fight for him right here. Teddy, is there blame that needs to be placed on his cut man? Could he have done more?
Well, really, the trick to being a cut man is pretty simple. It's not rocket science. You have to have the right medicines, the right coagulants. You have to be calm. You have to be able to put pressure on that cut, get it to stop, and then put those medicines in. But you need a little help from your fighter. You need him to move a little bit on his bike and give those medicines time to work.
He's tired.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. A big hook to the head by Meldrick Johnson. Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in. And now another left. Bishop's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Johnson's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. You watch this kind of an effort tonight by Andre Bishop, and you completely understand why his trainer, Gus Carisi, says the things he says about him.
Yeah, and you understand why he thinks he will be a star. Not just a champion, but a guy who will draw crowds. And I'm not surprised, or at least I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in the corner right now telling him, go out there and close the show.
Final round of this fight for Andre Bishop in what has been a walk in the park with his supreme skill.
And I'm sure the captain of the Titanic thought the same thing. And then guess what? An iceberg. If there's no left hooks coming, he should be all right.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. A well-placed overhand right. Meldrick Johnson's the victim of a powerful hook. A classic 1-2 combo by Johnson. Excellent hook to the head by Meldrick Johnson. Well, this is what pro fighters have to do. Find a way to fight through the pain. But if I'm Gus Carisi in that corner of Andre Bishop, I tell him to abandon the right hand and go out there and win it with your left. Johnson's on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Now a well-placed hook to the head. Bishop's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored. Johnson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no...
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time to show the world that Andre Bishop is as good as new.
He's focused, is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turn triumph. This demon ain't Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the ground down like the science.
Stewart's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, home to our heavyweight fight tonight between Andre Bishop and Reggie Stewart. Of course, Bishop has been labeled the comeback kid, now trying to make a go of it as a heavyweight. middleweight, fast-rising prospect hurt his right hand in his last fight against Meldrick Johnson. Now he's back, and trainer Gus Carisi is not worried, telling anybody who would listen, Bishop is fine. The right hand is healed, and watch out, he's on the attack.
Well, that's easy for him to say, but the fighter has to feel that it's all right. You know, it's a mental thing. In the gym with the big gloves, with the headgear, yeah, it's been okay. Now with the small gloves, no headgear, early on, you have to wonder whether or not there's going to be a little hesitation in throwing that hand.
Reggie Stewart, look at that. Lumbering left hand puts him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stewart's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Andre Bishop.
Keep moving, keep moving.
I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. Very nice defensive guard there. Teddy, we've seen both these guys before, and we have a feeling, we just kind of have the feeling that it could be one of those special nights.
Yeah, because their styles, it suits up for one of those special nights.
Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
Flush right hand to the head. Stewart's left landing well. Bishop's right hand scores well that time. Teddy, southpaw versus orthodox fighter. So many times we've heard how useful the right hand can be in this matchup.
Yeah, usually trainers love to tell orthodox fighters against the southpaw that the right hand is the dragon slayer.
That's exactly what I want. Let's keep that up. Here you go. Right on the right for now. Let's show everyone that you still got that power right.
Nice work on the outside. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. Do not fight his fight. Jab and move. Stick and move, baby. You know it. Come on now. Let's do it.
Stewart's trying to clear his head now. He was knocked down in that last round, but I don't know if he's fully back, just sitting on that stool. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? Effective work with that flush overhand right. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Bishop's combination that was landed moments ago is solid, and he goes down again. Will he get up from this? There is no doubt that Andre Bishop's right hand is perfectly fine. An impressive knockout victory with that right mitt.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question.
Andre Bishop. And they are underway. Round number 1 of this much anticipated scheduled 8-round bout. For those of you who question Andre Bishop's broken right hand, here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. Stewart's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Good block by Stewart. You remember when Andre Bishop was a... Now look at him. Look at that. Targeting that head and landing with a bomb. Stewart's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. Headshot lands, was a hook. Bishop's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Nice work with the overhand right. Scored well with the hook. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. And the round comes to an end.
You're landing one shot, but I need to see 3 or 4 punches now. This fight is too damn close for us to be lazy with our punches.
You have to keep it.
Stewart's reached that fork in the road now. You get a moment to breathe, a moment to try to clear your head after being knocked down, and it's up to your mind, your body, your disposition as to how do you react and go forward. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. Stewart's able to land a nice, clean left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Stewart. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. He didn't see that left hand, and it got solid. Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Blocks it away. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Bishop's got complete momentum and control of this fight right now. Already scored a knockdown in this round. And now he's on the attack again.
Yeah, all he has to do is...
And did you see that? And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You talk about putting an issue to rest. How about...
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Which Bishop brother hits harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby, well, the big baby has always been a pretender.
Doesn't get better than a good old-fashioned, meaningful heavyweight fight in Vegas. Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, coming to you at the site of... That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper, and a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper.
Get him!
Teddy, through the history of the sport, this is one of the matchups that has produced some of the more interesting fights, especially in the lower weight classes, speed versus speed.
Who's going to be the guy that uses speed better? Who's going to be able to time shots and control range? That's what I'm looking at.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Parries that punch intended for the head. Cooper's cranked by an uppercut. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Look at the blood starting to flow now from the right eye of Andre Bishop. That's a bad cut.
Well, the corner has to do their job. They have to get the medicines in there. They have to put pressure on. But they also have to remind their fighter, okay, give us a chance for this medicine to work. When you go out there, don't go after him. Move around a little bit, play defense. Give what we did a chance to work.
Good jab by Cooper. Cooper's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Watch that!
Nice block. Cooper's nailed by a hook. Boy, oh boy. And yet another big shot comes in. Not a good sign. He goes to the canvas for the first time tonight.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Cooper's back up on his feet. Now, what will be interesting to see here is how he reacts in the next few moments. There it is! He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a...
Andre Bishop knocks out Kobe Nichols.
DL
And consider this,
fight between you
he
and
fought
Kobe
the
Nichols.
majority
If
of
we
the
beat
fight
Nichols, we'll be in the
with
top 10.
hesitance
What are the
for going to the
conditions?
body.
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City for our heavyweight main event. Top 10 ranked Kobe Nichols against Andre Bishop, the comeback kid. Teddy Nichols, number 8 in the world, a legitimate heavyweight contender trying to land himself a world championship. Andre Bishop, a former middleweight who went away due to legal problems and now comes back as a contending hopeful in the heavyweight division.
Well, it won't be the first time a smaller guy beat a bigger guy if Bishop wins this fight. You go back in the history of this sport, many smaller guys have moved up in weight and been successful. Bishop.
That's the kind of officious refereeing that can cost a fighter a bout. The ref is saying that was a low blow and taking a point away from Andre Bishop. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now, expecting the clinch. Nichols is stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. That's a big right hand.
Get in there.
Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Wow, is he defensively sound. He's jumping all over him now. Nichols' huge right hand comes crashing home. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Nichols is hurt from that. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. That's a good job by Bishop. That's a clean shot, able to get in with the right hand. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to...
Those shots were low, guys.
I know, kid, I know. McQueen's got this referee in his pocket.
That's his condition for giving me this fight. I lose. No, ain't gonna happen.
That's right, kid. You're gonna wear this guy out, okay? Keep moving. Keep that jab in his face. Counter upstairs when he opens up the punch. Do not go to the body. Upstairs, you got it?
I got it. Stay upstairs.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Nichols' corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with. Because
Solid, unable to handle that combination. He is down on the canvas. Nichols is back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Wow! He goes down. A barrage of punches just put him down.
get the Young Brothers out. It is raining punches here.
But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Wow. And that's it. What a way to end the night with a knockout.
His sword coming. Problem is, he didn't see it.
To cap it all, we send it up to the ring.
Bishop.
Andre, I know you don't want to fight your brother, but I remind you, this meeting was not my idea. It was Raymond's.
I need this fight, Dre. The public has doubts about who deserves the fight for the title, me or you.
You stole your brother's thunder, Andre.
Man, I didn't steal anything.
It's not about that. I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else. Never even had a chance to be my own man.
Sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean to.
As my brother, you owe me the chance to prove myself.
I'm thinking the same thing. He's your brother. Well, he's been like a son to me. That's why part of me keeps wondering how the hell did we get to this point? It's not going to do us any good to worry about it, is it? I mean, we're here. Raymond isn't worried. Raymond's wanted this opportunity his entire life, since the two of you were kids. He's bigger than you, but he wants to shine brighter than you. He wants to get out from under your shadow. So he's going to fight like hell. He's got something to prove to the world, to himself. You've got to give this 100%. You're not going to be doing Raymond or yourself any favors by taking it easy on him, or by looking for a way out. You got to give it 100%.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. Andre Bishop's latest win over top contender Kobe Nichols puts him squarely in the heavyweight title picture. After years of dominance by the champion, Isaac Frost, we now have a situation where both Bishop brothers are considered legitimate challengers for the title. The surprising news from the offices of promoter D.L. McQueen this week is that the Bishop brothers have signed to fight each other, a heavyweight eliminator that's already being billed as sibling rivalry. The winner will earn the right to face Frost in what could be the biggest championship fight in decades.
Welcome to Las Vegas and the MGM Grand, where we have one of the most anticipated and by far unique heavyweight fights we've ever brought you. Brother against brother, estranged and at odds. Now Andre Bishop and Raymond Bishop face off in a heavyweight eliminator. For the winner, they get a shot at the world champion, Isaac Frost. Teddy, these are unique circumstances.
You know, to be a top fighter, Joe, one of the things that sometimes a lot of the audience might not understand, they know that you have to go after the guy, you have to be aggressive, you have to be in shape, you have to be confident, you have to have talent, but you have to control your emotions. How on earth do you control your emotions when you're fighting your brother?
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
You got
This isn't their backyard. This isn't a pillow fight. This is brother versus brother for all the marbles. A chance to fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. Round number 1 underway. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combination. He landed a good one there. Commits to the straight right. Raymond Bishop's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Raymond Bishop. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Use the ring.
Raymond Bishop's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
What's going on, kid? You look like crap out there. I mean, let's pick it up, okay? He might be your little brother, but he's got a big punch. And he's gonna put you on your ass if you're not careful. So let's get it together. Now!
I've been Big Baby Bishop ever since you won the gold medal. I never had a chance to be anything else, never even had a chance to be my own man.
That's it! Great combo!
Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Oh! Andre Bishop down.
Stay there.
You alright, Dre? Sorry I had to knock you out, big brother.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. A shocking turn of events in the battle between the Bishop brothers this past weekend as Raymond knocks out his older brother, Andre. Andre was unable to beat the count after a big right hand from Big Baby in the second round. The stage is now set for a heavyweight showdown between Raymond Bishop and the champion, Isaac Frost.
Good evening, everybody, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, where the challenger, Raymond Bishop, will step up for the ultimate test, taking on the world champion, the pure power punching intimidator, Isaac Frost.
Joe, Bishop's mind has to be in Zaire, Africa. He has to duplicate what Ali did on that night many years ago against the Intimidator, the bigger, stronger George Foreman. He has to outbox him.
Raymond Bishop's making his way to the ring with such confidence. That is the look of a fighter who knows exactly what tonight's outcome will be. Isaac Frost's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
The two titans collide here. The heavyweight champion Isaac Frost underway with action against Raymond Bishop. Raymond Bishop's hurt by a big shot. Oh, and there you go. Raymond Bishop's always been described as younger, stronger, some say better. Right now, none of it applies. He is a fighter down from a power punch.
2, 3, 4, 5.
The knockdown scored against Raymond Bishop. How will Big Baby Bishop react? Good combination. An ugly situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Isaac, do you feel bad about what happened tonight?
Do I feel bad? No, that's not how this works. This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt, right? Raymond Bishop knew the risks when he stepped into the ring with me. Maybe if he ever wakes up, I'll knock some sense into his stupid ass.
Tell DL he could have whatever he wants. Get me in the ring with Frost.
I know emotions are running high right now, but in the heat of battle, people say things, ugly things. That's all for now. Please. Tell Andre Bishop he doesn't have anything I want.
Everybody wants this fight to happen.
I don't. Candace, could you send Franco to escort my daughter out? Good night, Megan.
Good night, DL.
Good night, Ms. McQueen.
Franco, my father's letting you go down for setting up Andre Bishop.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will. I'll show myself out.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me. You gave the order.
What the hell are you talking about?
Your daughter just told me that I'm going down for setting up Bishop? How does she even know about that?
Down. She doesn't know anything.
Don't fuck with me, McQueen.
Nobody can prove anything. It's your word against the next con. We're fine.
I still don't like her sniffing around.
Excuse me. I forgot my phone.
If I'm going down for the Bishop job, you're going with me.
I believe Andre Bishop has something you want.
Megan, you can't do this. Megan! Megan! I have to admit, I did not want this fight to happen. Even though both fighters wanted it. Even though the public wanted it. And even though I would have made a ridiculous amount from it, I did not want this fight to happen because I did not want to risk two tragedies happening to the same family. But we know Raymond Bishop, a fine boxer, a fine young man, is going to recover fully from his injuries. I am proud to announce DL McQueen Promotions is bringing you the fight the challenger has been demanding. The fight the champion has been demanding. The fight you have been demanding. Isaac Frost versus Andre Bishop for the heavyweight championship of the world. May the best man win.
Good evening and welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada for this heavyweight championship fight. Tonight, from the MGM Grand on the Vegas Strip, heavyweight champion Isaac Frost looks to defend his belt against Andre Bishop. Of course, Andre Bishop, once a middleweight prospect, the much smaller man now as a comebacking heavyweight. But he is full of revenge, looking to avenge his brother Raymond's loss to Isaac Frost. Teddy, emotions running high.
Emotions that must be controlled. You know, you want to get after somebody, you think about boxing, you think about maybe getting angry, going and hitting what you're angry at. You get angry in this business, you get hit more. So it's going to be the job of Bishop and his people to make sure they control those emotions all night long.
Isaac Frost making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, Andre Bishop. And fighting out of the red corner, the reigning, defending, heavyweight champion of the world, Isaac Frost.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion?
Yeah, I got one. How's little Raymond doing? Sorry.
Okay. Break it up. I want to see a nice, clean fight. Touch up.
This guy is a friggin' animal. Don't even try to win the first couple of rounds. Just survive. Let him tire himself out.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean it, kid. This guy's a friggin' animal. You seen what he done to Raymond? Use your feet. Keep your hands up. Stick around for a couple of rounds and he'll get frustrated. I guarantee you.
I got it, Gus.
Fight is underway here. Andre Bishop, the veteran who now seeks to avenge the brutal beating laid down on his brother Raymond from Isaac Frost. Many are wondering, can Andre even survive being in the ring with Isaac Frost? Two guys with bad intentions now facing each other.
You know, the old timers would say it's harder to miss these guys than it is to hit them.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Great work. Well, it's a tough moment for Andre Bishop right now. He's hurt. I can hear his corner saying, spit out your mouthpiece. They're just looking for any excuse right now to get some time. Andre Bishop just passed a very tough test. No doubt about it that he was hurt. Now there's no doubt that he will fight on. Final 10 seconds of round number one. When the dangerous power punching world champion Isaac Frost fought Raymond Bishop, Andre's younger brother, he had damaged him at this point of the fight. Not the case tonight, as Andre is playing it safe.
Well, I think what the case is tonight is Bishop learned from the mistakes of his younger brother. He's not making those mistakes. He's not standing in front of the bigger Frost too long. He's controlling his ego. He's keeping it all about business.
Keep your hands moving, man. Keep those hands busy. Make your presence known. Assert yourself. Assert your punches.
Start of round two. Will it be similar to round number one when we saw constant pressure being applied by Isaac Frost? He dominated the early action. Bishop's just being very hesitant right now offensively. His first thought since being stunned in this fight is protect myself, protect myself. It's like he's turned the off switch on his offense.
Yeah, but you can't do that. The lights go off, it gets all dark there. You have to find a way to still have that light on. You know, find the window of opportunity somewhere. They are out there. Be creative.
Let's see some defense.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Just grabbing onto his opponent. That is a big shot. Andre Bishop is on shaky legs.
And you know what's going to hurt him now, Joe? He's such a cocky fighter, such an offensive...
Wow! And Bishop goes down.
He's been here before. He knows what to do.
Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
It's a good, solid uppercut from Isaac Frost, wasn't it? Isaac Frost really in position to control things in this fight. If he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good... Oh, what a left hand. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking. That happens out in life in a lot of...
Good work, kid. Beautiful work. Like we talked about. He's slowing down a bit. So let's help him out a little. What do you say? I want you to go downstairs and give him some power shots now. I want you to chop that wood for 3 rounds. Got it? Knock the air out of his lungs. 3 rounds. Power shots. Pound that body. You got it?
I got it. Pound that body.
Good man.
Bishop's off to a fresh start right now. That last round, he was really shook up. Wow! Trouble time for Bishop. He's going to have to beat the count.
You wonder whether or not he's going to panic here or whether or not he's going to grab on the way he should.
Bishop's now getting back up off the canvas. All of a sudden, a glimmer of hope for Andre Bishop. That was a good body shot. Oh, you gotta love Isaac Frost there landing the uppercut. That was something. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. I think Andre Bishop has found something here. More and more body shots landing against the champ.
Watch the body shots, champ!
Bishop down. Will he be able to survive this? That's it. It's a...
Good work, kid.
Round number 3 is underway. Bishop's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. What a shot. Big hook. Wow! Andre Bishop is floored.
This is not the first time that he's been on the canvas, so he will not panic.
Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Oh, and he digs in with a body shot, does Andre Bishop against Isaac Frost. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. I don't know if Bishop saw this opening or if his trainer told him to go after it, but the body of Isaac Frost is right now an inviting target, and Bishop is taking advantage of it. Big uppercut from Isaac Frost, who's a big man. Wow! Bishop is down. Can he get up? It's over. The fight. And round number 3 is underway. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. He's starting to gain some momentum here, especially if he can keep connecting with the left hand like that. Isaac Frost is so good with that left. Well, there's one way to slow the champ. Andre Bishop with a stinging body shot to Isaac Frost. That was a nice job with that front hand. Isaac Frost just landing a hook right there that got everybody's attention. Andre Bishop's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. And you can see that Andre Bishop's body work is now having quite an effect on Frost. He is slowing down a bit. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter.
That's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range.
Oh, Bishop got battered right there. Bishop was absolute. Oh! How will he overcome this? Bishop is down. This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right here.
Oh, he turns it over right into a hook.
Deep breath. Get some water. You know? Good. You're okay. Breathe. Now listen, you threw a wide punch and he caught you, tight? Not winning.
Here we go with the 4th round. Bishop's got a good relationship with his corner, but now it needs to pay off. He was down in that last round. They need to get to work. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good-looking uppercut that time. I think Isaac Frost could actually knock out a guy with the jab. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Frost so dangerous with that accuracy. A 2-punch combination landing. There is something called a will to win. Andre Bishop has it. He's going to find a way to overcome the damage that was done. Isaac Frost putting forth a great combination there. A good headshot landed by Isaac Frost. Great work by the big man. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Wow, what an uppercut. If there's one thing Isaac Frost can do is generate power. Boy, did he just deliver some power with that uppercut. Well, this is a good sign from Andre Bishop here as he continues to land body shots against Isaac Frost.
Always try to slow him down a little bit. You know, if you can't hurt a guy up top, you go downstairs. You don't have to be the bigger puncher to slow a guy down or hurt a guy in the body. All you have to do is be consistent and catch him in the right spot.
Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and keep moving.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that, oh, and what an unfortunate circumstance for Andre Bishop. There is blood now coming from above his eye. His cornermen are going to need to get all over that. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. This is not what we expected, but wow! Andre Bishop is down. How will he survive this?
Focus! Get up!
And it's all over.
Good.
And round number 3 is underway. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. All of a sudden, a glimmer of hope for Andre Bishop. That was a good body shot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Good stuff from Andre Bishop right here. Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. He got rocked. Wow. Can Andre Bishop now rise up off the canvas?
Stand up! Stand up!
Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
Well, we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
Good block. Frost left, working well that time. Andre Bishop is in a bad spot right now. He is damaged. If I'm Bishop, I clinch, I tie up, I just hug that big tree. How about that left right there? Oh! Wow, Bishop is... Number 3 is underway. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Oh, and Isaac Frost able to open up a cut above Andre Bishop's eye. That is not a good sign for the challenger.
Keep it going!
Downstairs with a right hand. I think Andre Bishop has found something here. More and more body shots landing against the champ. Let's see how they finish it up. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. He digs in, trying to bank away from... Wow! And Bishop goes down.
He's been here before. He knows what to do.
Andre Bishop rises to his feet.
But of course, Gus is experienced enough to know now when he gets back to the corner, he has a job to do. Not just dump cold water on him to revive him, but to tell him what he got hit with. Remove that fear a little bit from his mind that it will happen again. He can correct the mistake.
Well, in a time of need, you turn to your closest allies. Andre Bishop coming off of that round where he was knocked down, and he's back with Gus Carisi.
And if there's a time you need to hear the truth, well, there's a time a fighter needs to hear the truth, and he knows he will get that from his trainer.
Andre Bishop's corner tried to steady him and give him some sound advice with the 60 seconds they had to work with him. But keep in mind, he was knocked down in that last round.
Well, the most important thing is his experience. Has this happened to him before? Can he justify it in his mind that he's overcome it before? Also his corner. Did they revive him? Did they do their job during that minute rest?
See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Little head hunting with the left. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Isaac Frost got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he?
That is a big shot. Andre Bishop is on shaky legs. Wow. Trouble time for Bishop. He's going to have to beat the count.
You wonder whether or not he's going to panic here or whether or not he's going to grab on the way he should.
Number 3 is underway. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Well, there's one way to slow the champ. Andre Bishop with a stinging body shot to Isaac Frost. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. I don't know if Bishop saw this opening or if his trainer told him to go after it, but the body of Isaac Frost is right now an inviting target, and Bishop is taking advantage of it.
That's away from those punches, man! Move your head!
Working well that time. He scored well. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. final minute of this round that has been nothing but 2 straight minutes of non-stop fury. Oh! Andre Bishop hits the deck. Andre Bishop backed up, but is he back in this fight?
I think he could still be dangerous. A wounded animal is always something you have to be cautious with. And right now, Andre...
Wow! And that... And round number 3 is underway. Isaac Frost isn't a one-punch-at-a-time kind of guy. He will throw combinations like that. All of a sudden, a glimmer of hope for Andre Bishop. That was a good body shot. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. He has his target. He lands the straight right. You can see that Andre Bishop's bodywork is now having quite an effect on Frost. He is slowing down a bit. This is a tough moment for Andre Bishop right now. He's hurt. I can hear his corner saying, "Spit out your mouthpiece." And all of a sudden now, the first stream of blood on Andre Bishop. His eye has a cut just above it.
Stand up! Stand up! Come on, get...
Now this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and has gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
And a strong offensive showcase, the combination by Andre Bishop. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Too close, not too close.
To the belt line he goes with a left hand. Frost jab lands well. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Bishop's heading out there for this round, hoping that his legs are under him the way they need to be. He was dropped the last round.
Oh, he's going to find out. See, that's a good thing you just said, hoping.
Oh, and there he lands the right hand well. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot. Like the will of the wisp, the old great Willie Pett.
Wow! Andre Bishop down. Will he be able to survive? And round number 3 is underway. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Oh, and he digs in with a body shot, does Andre Bishop against Isaac Frost.
Distance, Isaac, distance!
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Good, clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop.
Protect yourself!
Good stuff from Andre Bishop right here. Going to the body. Good, consistent work rate to the body of Frost.
What's the body shots, champ? Not too close, not too close. Come on, champ, beat the
Bishop's putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination scored. His opponent dazed and stunned. Isaac Frost lands a damaging blow to the head. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
Works the body all night long, Andre. He doesn't like the body punch. You can see that. Let's double on the body, okay? I want to see all the one.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Andre Bishop's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Good exchange. He fires back. Bishop's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Good job on the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. He's got confidence he can crack, and he just did there.
And he had the distance, Joe, the height that he wanted to set up that punch.
As far as these early rounds are concerned, one thing stands out, and that's his power punching.
Yeah, and his opponent has to understand now that he has to say here. You know, this is a two-sided argument. He doesn't have to stand there and let him use the power. There's a big ring in there, start moving.
Good solid uppercut from Isaac Frost, wasn't it? Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Let's see if Bishop can survive this. Andre Bishop is down. How will he survive this?
Stand! 3, 4, let's go, get up!
This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's got nothing.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances.
Wow! Andre. And round number 3 is underway. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Great work by Isaac Frost. Too many of those punches by Isaac Frost, and this night's going to be over. Well, there's one way to slow the champ. Andre Bishop with a stinging body shot to Isaac Frost.
Work the body.
Oh, what an uppercut. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. I think Andre Bishop has found something here. More and more body shots landing against the champ.
Keep moving, champ! Body shot! Fix the body!
solid right by Andre Bishop. Well, the big man with the big walking stick. Oh, Bishop got battered right there. Bishop was absolutely battered right there. The one thing he's got to do is stay away from that right hand.
You need to commit to the body shots, Andre. Slow this guy down and take some of that power away from him. By the later rounds, he won't have anything left in the tank.
Bishop's opponent is not seeing the damaged goods he was opposite of in the last round. This is a different fighter starting this round right here. Scored well up top. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Nice combination by Andre Bishop. Flush right hand to the head. Good step back counter punch there. Blocks away that headshot. There's another right hand.
Defense! What defense?
And he just turns that hook up top and it does damage. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Halfway through round number 4. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Frost doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches, the combination lands.
Let's go!
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Nice work on the combination by Andre Bishop. Oh, you gotta love Isaac Frost there landing the uppercut. That was something. Crashes home with the uppercut. Good right hand. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a straight left hook on the chin, banging gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later. And something you got to start early and stay with.
Keep doing what you do. You're in control. Keep the pressure up and keep moving forward. Don't give this kid any room.
And Isaac Frost able to open up a cut above Andre Bishop's eye. That is not a good sign for the challenger. Oh, and another body shot by Andre Bishop. This is not what we expected, but Isaac Frost, all his power, all his pressure, it is being slowed down by Andre Bishop in that body attack. Isaac Frost doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent.
Pace yourself.
Bishop's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one. Because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
And he scores well, a three-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Bishop starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove.
Pay him back!
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Ten clicks of the talk. And that's the end.
best, Gus.
Oh, it ain't pretty. But we can handle it. You gotta give us some time, Dre. Protect that eye. Don't let Frost touch it or the ref will stop this fight for sure.
No way.
Give us a couple of rounds. We'll get it under control. Don't let him mess it up.
I got you. I got you.
The start of the 6th round.
Oh, you got this one.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Where's the jab at, champ? Let's go, more jab. Got him. It's all right. Keep moving. Straight hook. Straight hook.
Andre Bishop now a little more defensive-minded with that cut above the eye. He's trying to protect it, trying to make sure the big champ, the heavy-hitting Isaac Frost, can't get to it.
Keep popping jabs, Isaac. I want to see that jab.
Protect yourself!
That's it, just like that, just like that.
And once again, he returns fire up top.
Keep your hands up!
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. This fight could be stopped. Isaac Frost is damaging that eye of Andre Bishop. We could have a TKO here. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Looks to the head. Andre. Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows.
Keep it going. Keep popping the jabs, Isaac. I want to see that jab.
Wow. And that shot puts up. The start of the 6th round. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows.
That's it, just like that, just like that. Back to the head, champ.
Oh! How will he overcome? It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Bishop's cut is now changing the course of this fight.
Well, the fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the cornerman is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Andre Bishop knows Isaac Frost is going to come after that cut above the eye, and you can see he is holding his guard up high, trying to protect it.
Where's the jab at, champ? Let's go, one jab. Back to the body. Straight hook, straight hook.
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription. Isaac Frost continues to hit that cut eye of Andre Bishop. The ref is taking a look. He's taking a good hard look. We could have a stoppage here. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Wow! Down. Bishop. Has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's 2 things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide, to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
The jab, that champ. Let's go. More jabs. Straight hook. Combos to the head, champ. Combos to the head.
Isaac Frost really targeting that cut above the eye now. He's looking for a TKO here. You know he's trying to make more damage to Andre. Bishop doing a good job, though, of protecting him. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows. Andre Bishop may be a TKO victim very soon here. That cut has worsened, and Frost is getting after it. Able to dismiss that body shot. He is, wow! Andre Bishop's now in a spot that many have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
Well, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
Andre Bishop now a little more defensive-minded with that cut above the eye. He's trying to protect it, trying to make sure the big champ, the heavy-hitting Isaac Frost, can't get to it.
Where's the jab, champ? Watch the hook.
This is where the heavyweight champ knows how to close the show. Isaac Frost attacking that cut above the eye, and the referee is thinking about stopping this fight. You can just tell.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Right to the body.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Go for it, champ. 1-2, 1-2. Oh, I like it. Nice work, champ. Just like that. Back to the head. Let's go, more jab now.
Andre Bishop knows Isaac Frost is going to come after that cut above the eye, and you can see he is holding his guard up high, trying to protect it. damaging that eye of Andre Bishop. We could have a TKO here. Bishop's opponent has set a pretty good pace here tonight, and I don't think Bishop has reacted well to it. He's fading a bit.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open a little bit. There's two problems there. One, you're telling your opponent, I'm tired. The other is you have your mouth open. That's a loose joint now. You get hit on the jaw, you can get a broken jaw.
Teddy, the last thing you want to show a shark is blood in the water. Well, Andre Bishop has blood over his eye, and the shark is the heavyweight champion of the world.
It could work both ways, though, Joe, and that's what Bishop is hoping for. It could get your opponent to get over anxious. Look to zero in on that. You know, X marks the spot, looking to land a big shot, and then Bishop, being a smaller guy, he can take advantage of that over-aggression. He can outbox him, outsmart him.
With the start of this round, the halfway point of this fight.
Just like that, back to the head. Headshots, champ. Let's do it. Straight hook! Straight hook!
Keep those hands up!
Combos to the head, champ! Combos to the head! Isaac, I want to see that jab! Cover up! Downstairs, upstairs!
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. A good headshot landed by Isaac Frost. Great work by the big man.
Back to the head!
Protect yourself!
Good block by Andre Bishop that time. We'd like to see more of that. The big, burly, dangerous Isaac Frost with a strong combination.
Back to the head.
Protecting his head well with his guard.
Where's the jab at, champ? Let's go, more jabs.
Final 10 seconds. That is a strong uppercut there. And that's it.
Quit playing around with him and put that bastard away.
Okay, nice work out there, kid. Looking good. Bleeding's under control. You know, that could have helped us out a little bit. I mean, he's even more tired now. He spent a lot of energy trying to take you out.
Yeah? Still seems like he's got a bit left.
Yeah? Well, you got more. You got more energy. You got more power. And you got more heart. God, you got more heart than any other fighter I've ever known. Now, you turn it up. You take the fight to that fucker and he won't know what hit him. This is your fight now, Andre. Take it to him.
That's all you had to say, Gus.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights. Andre Bishop looking good right here. Wow, what a massive shot. And Frost goes down. Frost has never been down. The heavyweight champion of the world is on the canvas. Can he beat the count? Frost trying to get up. He goes down again. It's all over. It's all over. There's a new heavyweight champion of the world, and his name is Andre Bishop.
Hey up, bitches!
I knew you could do it, Andre. I'm proud of you.
I hope we can work together now.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. McQueen. But you might have some problems running things from the pen.
We had a deal. You gave me your word.
She didn't give you my word. You had no idea who you were fucking with.
DL! You better get me out of this! Hey! You better...
Yeah!